Chuck Schumer from New York, Catherine Cortez Masto from Nevada, John Fetterman from Pennsylvania, Kristen Gillibrand from New York, Maggie Hassan from New Hampshire, Gray Peters from Michigan, Jean Shaheen from New Hampshire, Brian Scotts from Hawaii, Dick Durbin from Illinois, Angus King. He is an independent out of Maine, but he caucuses with the Democrats. All 10 of those supposed Democrats need to be primaried. Every single one of them need to be primaried. They are the ones who voted for cloture. And by doing that, they made the continuing resolution pass with a simple majority. Now, the people who voted for the cloture, they knew that it was going to pass, but they voted against the bill so that they can tell their constituents that they voted against the bill. But they voted knowing that the bill was going to pass. And then all but 2 of them voted against the bill so that they can go back and tell their constituents, hey, I didn't vote for this. Don't let them lie to you. Every single one of them that I just named need to be primaried. They need to be primaried. They need to be ousted. They need to do the walk of shame down the streets with the bell. Like, they gotta go immediately, like yesterday. Now, Jean Shaheen and Angus King were the only 2 Democrats that voted for the cloture and then also for the resolution. The rest of the Democrats voted for the cloture, but then they voted against the resolution. But those 8 Democrats knew that if they voted for the cloture, then the resolution would pass because it only needed a simple majority at that point. You stopped the debate. You gave up your entire leverage. And Chuck Schumer, who is the head of the Democratic Party in the Senate, he voted for the cloture. He advocated for the cloture under the guise of we need to keep the government open. And then he voted against the resolution because he already knew it would pass with a simple majority. So don't let him tell you, yeah, I voted against this. I wasn't for this. Yes, he was, because he knew it was going to pass, whether or not he voted for it. Because he voted for the cloture. Every single one of these Democrats need to go. They just need to go. They do not understand the times that we're in. They're still thinking they're in 1994, 1995, when both parties had some type of semblance of sanity. The Republican Party right now is insane. They are completely insane. Every one of them. If you have an R by your name, I question your humanity. If you are still repping the red, I question you. As a person, this is well beyond policy. The Republicans have shut down the government multiple times just last year for way less. They shut down the government against themselves for way less than preserving our democracy, way less than making sure that $13 billion with a B is not taken out of the mouths of children, out of help for our veterans, out of medical care for the sick. And these people call themselves Christians, and then they wonder why the faith is dwindling. Because they don't do anything that Christians would do. They don't do anything that their teachings actually teach. It's disgraceful. And the 10 Democrats that I named at the top of this video, they need to go. Every single one of them need to go. I don't care if they find the light tomorrow and they start stomping with they didn't do it when it mattered. How is Chuck Schumer going to go out there 3 weeks ago and say fight, 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 and then do not fight? Just laid right on his belly waiting for a belly rub. They need to go. They are not meeting the moment. They are not listening to their constituents, and they wonder why they keep losing. Because they're not listening. They do not do what is right for us. They do what their donors tell them. They do what other people in their ear are telling them to do. The people who got the real power, the green, they don't care about us at all. They're up here worried about their elections and this, that, and the other, worried about campaign funds and all that kind of stuff. Money out of politics, please. We got work to do. We got work to do. If the Tea Party and the QAnon Party can take over the Republican Party from 2008 on, the progressives need to start usurping power from the Democrats. We're done. We're done. Primary every single one of them that are not doing what they should be doing for the American people. They are lying to you and telling you that they are doing it for you, but they're really doing it for themselves and their donors. We've had enough. Get them out of there.